Welcome to Ring of Honor post Superpower, and we are kicking off tonight's show with a women's division match related to the four pillars of the women's division match that we're going to be having at the Crockett Cup. Two members, my phone's just gone off, two members of that match are going to be battling here tonight. As you can see, one of them being Bayley with that new NWA Women's Championship. Bayley managed to retain against Bianca Belair after Damage Control got involved and hit Bianca with the chair. Bayley was able to capitalize, retaining that championship. She's going to walk into Crockett Cup with the belt. Is she going to walk out? We said quite early on, a few weeks ago, sort of in the build-up to Superpower, that Superpower was going to be the turnover point where different championships would kind of change design, or we would settle on which championships were actually being used this season, since we bounced around with the arrival of Ring of Honor. Charlotte Flair here making her entrance, picked up a big win against Rhea Ripley just before Superpower, looking to walk out, speaking of titles, with that new NWA Women's Championship that's currently sat around the waist of Bayley. Charlotte Flair being mighty impressive, undefeated since the start of the season. So for some solid clarification, the Ring of Honor Pure Championship has reverted back to the NWA USA Championship, currently held by United Empire member Ridge Holland, who shockingly won that belt from Ilya Dragunov. And Johnny Gargano's Ring of Honor Pure TV Championship, has reverted back to the Super Junior Championship. Unfortunately for Solo Sikoa, even though Solo has been feuding with Gargano, that now means that Solo does not qualify for the Super Junior division. And right off the bat, Bayley with some offense here against Charlotte Flair, dodging out the way of that chop. And Flair with the leg drop. Flair got the clear height advantage. Those long legs will kick your chin off. And that's exactly what she's been doing to her opponents week in, week out, since the start of the season. I would put my money on Charlotte Flair. Bianca Belair's been struggling lately. Rhea Ripley been having those injuries. Bayley has been coming out on top, but mostly with the help of Damage Control. Damage Control are not going to be there during the Fatal 4-Way at the Crockett Cup. So I would put my money on Charlotte Flair. But that match will be a bit of a soft reboot for the women's division. We've been mostly building the division around the same handful of women. They've mostly been the same handful of women throughout the title picture of last season and now the start of this season. And this is going to signify a point where some might show up a little bit less, might take a little bit of a break, depending on who comes out of that match on top. Oh, Bayley dodging the chop and hits Flair with a forearm. And sends Flair over the top rope. Bayley trying to get back into this because Flair, even though Bayley got the initial burst of offense, oh my god! Bayley buying herself some more time, even though Flair got the initial burst of offense. Bayley, rather. Flair got on top of things, completely muddled that one up, my apologies. And Bayley, at least just then, was managing to keep Flair outside of the ring. Good grief. Bayley has been trying to prove herself as up to standard when it comes to the NWA Women's Division, realizing how important it is. And capturing that championship was essential for Bayley. And now staying on top is even more essential. Bayley rolling to the outside, and Flair with the suicide over, well, the springboard rather, launching herself over the top rope, and Bayley with the arm wringer on the outside. Look at Dakota Kai. And we got some interesting information regarding the Crockett Cup, because Dakota Kai and Io Sky are actually going to face each other in a first round match of the Crockett Cup tournament. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how Damage Control deal with that. Bayley taking advantage of Flair as she gets into the ring. Where in the world is Bayley taking Flair? Off the top. Bayley to belly off the top turnbuckle. 1, 2. And Charlotte Flair with the kick out. Bayley, disbelief there. Oh, kick to the midsection. Center of the ring, looking for the Rose Plant on Flair. And Flair looked like she was down and out, but Bayley going for a second. Another Rose Plant. Good grief. 1, 2 for the win for a strong one. Holy shit. Bayley went in with a strategy of trying to keep Flair outside of the ring. And then, ooh, every single time she'd enter the ring, they've won the tag belts apparently. Every time she got back in, she'd attack her. And here tonight we've got a singles match between 2 tag teams that have got their eyes set on other gold. But tonight, Kyle Fletcher's been given the opportunity to go up against one half of TMDK, who conveniently has a title already around his waist. So both tag teams are gunning for the tag team championships. But Haste has a belt already. That's right, Shane Haste, national champion. So if Kyle O'Reilly, if Kyle Fletcher picks up a win here tonight against Shane Haste, that could mean a possible singles match again in the future with that belt on the line. Kyle Fletcher been pretty impressive in the ring over the past few weeks, and so has Shane Haste, who's put on fantastic matches with that belt on the line. And I was curious why Mikey Nicholls didn't make his way to the ring, and it turns out he sustained an injury. He was jumped from behind and did not catch a glimpse at who it was. So, I mean, innocent until proven guilty, but that's very, very convenient. And I would not put it past Aussie Open. Fletcher right off the bat with a dropkick there to Haste. Haste, though, I mean, in the last singles matches he's not had any issue keeping up with his opponents, regardless of whether Nicholls was actually there or not. But, I mean, this could turn into a handicap match real goddamn quick. Well, a combination there from Fletcher, followed by the basement dropkick, takes out Haste. Dropkick in the leg from underneath him. Oh my god, went for the enziguri in the corner and Haste dodged out of the way. Kyle Fletcher has said in the past that he remembers watching Shane Haste and Mikey Nicholls when he was still training. He considers them role models. And at some stage you've got to go through your role models to become the role model. And that's what he's hoping to do here tonight. Oh! And repeated kicks to the midsection with the roundhouse kick. And Kyle Fletcher feeling very, very arrogant there. Who can blame him after that brutal combination? Fletcher has been right on top of Haste. And Haste having to keep an eye on Mark Davis the entire time. Oh my god! And Fletcher dodging out of the way of Haste. Hitting him with that drop kick instead, but I don't know how much of that he actually got. A little bit more than what Haste ended up getting, that's for damn sure. The Australian Arrow gearing up. Setting up for something in the corner. Oh my god, went for a double foot stomp. Haste moved out the way, standing drop kick, a picture perfect drop kick. We've seen some fantastic drop kicks from Shane Haste, and that was definitely going to be added to the highlight reel. Haste now back on top of things, wearing down Fletcher, just trying to outlast him because he knows that Fletcher's quicker. I think that that's been already established, that Fletcher's got the speed advantage in this bout, but Haste could have the ability to outlast him. He could have the resiliency factor, especially when we've seen him go up against guys like Nakamura. Oh, kip up there from Fletcher, launching Haste off of the top rope as Haste could have been setting up for that Black Swan. Oh. Deadlift. Inverted crush. Very nice there from Fletcher, and Fletcher now going up top. What is Fletcher looking for? Fletcher with a spinning frog splash. The 180 frog splash. 1, 2. And Haste with the kick out there. Very, very nice from Fletcher. Oh, and a lariat. Lariat takes him down, followed by another. Oh, catches the leg. Swipes the other leg. Fletcher getting all fired up. Could have Haste's number. The frog splash, though, missed. Basement dropkick. Bloody hell. You could see Fletcher's body pretty much do an entire 180 rotation there. And look at Haste kicking Fletcher around, and Fletcher's actually been busted open. Oh, Fletcher moving out of the way. Oh, catches Haste in the crucifix. Oh, rolls him around. Trying to get him into a better position, away from the ropes. 1, 2. Oh, and almost stole it there from Haste. Yeah, Fletcher's been busted open pretty bad. It's going to be interesting to see how that factors into this match as it goes on longer and longer. STO there from Haste. And look at Fletcher, forced to roll to the outside. Haste getting all geared up, and you can see Davis trying to warn Fletcher. And it works. Fletcher moved out of the way. Haste got none of it. Fletcher trying to retreat here. Oh my god, and he's just been clacked in the corner. No retreat for Fletcher, who is looking wounded right now. But no, he was playing possum. 1, 2. Oh, and to hand Haste his first singles loss since gaining that championship. Bloody hell, Fletcher crashed and burned. Haste dodged out of the way. There's Davis lurking in the corner. Fletcher rolling away from Haste, who is now on the offense. A brutal kick to the face. And Fletcher could be knocked out. Fletcher could be knocked out right there. Looking for the Black Swan. And he hits it. Fletcher tried to roll. That's it for the win. 1, 2. Oh my god. And Fletcher with the kick out. And Haste is going to go for another. And Fletcher again with the kick out. The arrow staying in this. Tried to roll out the way. I wonder if rolling onto his stomach has managed to alleviate some of the pain that he otherwise would have experienced. And Haste could be looking for another. Black Swan went for the frog splash instead. And so much impact, he almost bounced back to his feet. Holy shit. Standing vertical moonsault. And Fletcher having to crawl to his feet. Oh, good grief. And the combination of forearm strikes as Fletcher again trying to retreat. Springboard dropkick. Very nice. Fletcher buys himself a little bit of time. And what is he doing? Messing around with the turnbuckle pad there. And look at this. Oh, Davis tried to interfere. Davis tried to interfere, but Haste quickly got him out of the ring. And look at this. Tilt-a-whirl into the arm breaker. Into the armbar, rather. And Haste managed to get out. Irish whip. Good grief, and a spinning side slam. Davis has just been ejected by the referee. Kick to the midsection attempt. Got met with a forearm instead. And look at Fletcher unleashing on Haste. Looking for the finish. Oh, the tombstone pile driver from Fletcher. 1, 2. And Fletcher picks up the win. Mark Davis sacrificing himself there for the distraction. Got himself ejected. Look at Fletcher's face, handing Haste his first singles loss. big win there for Kyle Fletcher. Next up, we have the culmination of... oh god. The culmination of at least the one half of the first round of the Crockett Cup tournament. So we've already had Drew McIntyre versus Tyler Breeze, and we've already had Chad Gable versus Billy Gunn. And tonight we're going to find out which of these two men will go to the Crockett Cup, and then we're going to start our other half to determine who will face them. Chad Gable coming down here, not sporting his Alpha Academy attire. We already know that there's been some conflicting issues between him and Otis. Otis absolutely refusing to stand by his partner, and this is possibly Chad Gable's biggest challenge yet. If you thought battling Will Ospreay and the Empire and FTR was bad, wait until you have to face the Scotsman Drew McIntyre. McIntyre came out on top of Tyler Breeze in an absolutely brutal affair. The two went back and forth, and he landed 3 Claymore kicks on Breeze to put him down. He wants to go to the Crockett Cup. Oh my god, and right off the bat, McIntyre charged for Gable, and Gable managing to stun McIntyre and keep him back, and hitting a combination of attacks there. Oh, and Gable dodging out of the way. Trying to outsmart McIntyre, perhaps. Oh, and a stomp on the back of the head. Gable moving out of the way. Holy shit, and just got absolutely plowed down. We just saw not only Bayley give Charlotte her first loss of the season, but also Shane Haste receiving his first singles loss. Could we see underdog Chad Gable pick up a massive, massive win here tonight and advance to the finals of the Crockett Cup? Previous winner, Volta. He'd be joining a list of only one name, but it would be a very prestigious name. And just look at the size difference that we've got going on here between McIntyre and Chad Gable. We can talk all we want about Gable being the underdog and Gable having the fan support. Look at McIntyre. One of the most dominant WWE champions in Universe Mode history, alongside Pete Dunne. In fact, one of Drew McIntyre's only losses in the past during the WWE era of Universe Mode was against Pete Dunne at a Survivor Series bout. McIntyre was just as dominant as Pete Dunne was. But it's been a long time since McIntyre's appeared in Universe Mode. Release suplex there, very nice. Does McIntyre have what it takes to compete with the talent here that is present on the current roster? Future Shock DDT puts down Gable. Looking to upset the fans here tonight. Absolutely brutal. That butterfly DDT. Gable really, really struggling to get into this. Lashing out though and throwing McIntyre over the top rope. Giving himself a moment to breathe. Crowd has been firmly behind Chad Gable throughout at least his most recent matches. He's really proven that he's one hell of a performer. Tiger suplex. And McIntyre rolling out of the ring that time to escape Gable. Gable from behind managing to catch McIntyre with that lariat to the back of the head. Standing drop kick. Gable going up top. Oh, McIntyre's right there, but Gable catches him with a Hurricane Rana. And one big move from McIntyre could end this entire match for Gable. Gable's got to be careful, dodging out of the way, went for that leaping forearm again. McIntyre went for the boot, missed, caught him with the lariat though instead. And now Gable grounded. Look at McIntyre. The sheer size difference between the two. And McIntyre was going to the corner, possibly set up for the Claymore, but Gable lured him to the outside of the ring. Look at the strength from Gable. Holy shit. And despite the crowd sort of getting behind Gable, they're not liking his arrogance that he seems to have kept from his time within the Alpha Academy. Oh, and a release back suplex into the face buster. Look at McIntyre covering his face there. And look at the side of the face of Gable. I don't know how. I don't know which move caused it. Oh, front flip heel kick attempt. But Gable's been busted open. His left eye absolutely smothered in blood. And McIntyre, like a shark that smells blood in the water right now, trying to capitalize on the fact that Gable's now partially blinded. Oh my god. Where in the world is McIntyre going? Oh, he's crashing and burning. That's where he's going. Gable not giving him an opportunity. Angle slam there. Gable getting all fired up. Calling McIntyre to his feet. Looking for a second. Angle slam. More of a rotation on it. 1, 2. Oh my god, and McIntyre with the kick out. Looking for a butterfly suplex. And he hits it on the big man. McIntyre forced to roll to the outside. Look at Gable going to the top turnbuckle. Look at this. Gable. Oh, God, and he got none of it. McIntyre getting back into the ring as Gable recovers from crashing and burning. Holy shit, and look at McIntyre goading Gable into the ring. Oh, and a lariat takes down Gable. Gable not staying down. Glasgow kiss. Holy shit. McIntyre looking to put away Chad Gable. Whatever it takes here tonight. Could be gearing up, looking for a Claymore to try and kick the head off of Chad Gable. Looking for a second one. Oh, and Gable moved out the way. Gable moves out the way. Angle slam to McIntyre. 1, 2. Oh, McIntyre got the shoulder up. Holy shit. McIntyre fighting back, doing everything he can to keep away Gable. Gable takes him down with the head scissors there. McIntyre flat on his back. Gable goading him to his feet. Gonna try and finish this. Oh my god. And another Claymore. Claymore puts down Gable. That's got to be it. 1, 2 to advance. Gable with the kick out. Kicking out of a second Claymore. Oh. Getting the best of McIntyre. Catches McIntyre. The overhead throw. And that could be it. McIntyre out. Out cold from the overhead throw. McIntyre just landed on his head. And Gable advances. We're going to have to see if we can get somebody to check on McIntyre. He landed on his head and then just stopped moving. So we do have medical staff taking a look at Drew McIntyre and he is okay. He is okay. It just turns out that he just got knocked silly. He got knocked silly from that move and was out cold on the mat for a few seconds there. And Gable was able to, with the know-how, I guess, go in for the pinfall, know that McIntyre was out cold. Went for the pinfall and now advances. Medical staff will be keeping an eye on McIntyre moving forward. But for now, yeah, Chad Gable making it to the finals of the Crockett Cup. And speaking of the Crockett Cup, we've got another first round qualifier for the tag division. Legado del Fantasma. Del Fantasma been feuding with Triple M. Now moving on to the tournament. And the OC, who we saw last season, the club. The OC, previously with AJ Styles, we've seen Styles this season, but the OC made it clear that they want the NWA Tag Team Championships. And I mean, they're tag team veterans at this point. Pretty certain they are former WWE Universe Mode Tag Team Champions. And they've got a history of putting on some fantastic matches, but they've not really been given the opportunity within the NWA in Universe Mode to actually show off their skills too much. For those that were with us last season, it was the OC versus the Street Profits to find out who would face FTR back at NWA Starrcade in the season finale. Look at that clever combination there as Joaquin Wilde rolls out of the way of Luke Gallows, and Gallows goes barreling into Cruz del Toro, who hits him with a cheap shot. And right off the bat, Del Fantasma, using not only underhanded tactics, but some tag team moves as well. So yeah, the OC have almost been there, almost had an opportunity to dethrone FTR. It's going to be interesting to see who steps up to the plate next, considering FTR successfully defended against the Creeds, although obviously not in the situation that the Creeds would have liked. I think even the Creeds would have been a lot more happy with at least getting pinned. But that count-out loss, it was a dirty tactic there by FTR. Got Anderson getting all geared up. Former members of the Bullet Club. They are definitely no strangers to Undisputed Era that have been obviously in the main title frame as of late. Going to be taking on United Empire at the Crockett Cup. Referee almost got caught in the collision there. Anderson was enough of a gentleman to move out of the way. Roll up though. Roll up. Anderson manages to kick out. Oh, went for the basement drop kick. Del Toro catches him in the Tornado DDT. Dumps Anderson on his dome. Anderson back to his feet. And both teams making tags to their partners right now. And it's back to Wilde and Gallows. Holy shit. Wilde went for some sort of flashy roll. Gallows just absolutely flattened him with the elbow drop. Pinfall attempt, middle of the ring. Wilde to Gallows, and Gallows straight back to his feet. Look at this size difference between both of Del Fantasma and Luke Gallows. Gallows is one hell of a beast. Oh, and he looked like he overshot the roundhouse kick. And a code red. But Gallows nowhere near taken enough damage so far to be down for even a 2 count. Look at Fantasma having to make frequent tags, teaming up on Gallows, trying to wear him down, and that's without Anderson even being involved. But so far the offense is working. Gallows is struggling to actually get some offense in. He's mostly just playing the tank of the two. What does Del Toro have in mind? Spanish Fly. Gallows goes down. And look at Del Toro. Del Toro going up. Oh my god. 450 splash to Gallows. Del Fantasma looking for a massive win. Referee just got caught in the collision. And look at this. Oh my god. Look at Wilde with the kendo stick while the referee is down. Look at these underhanded tactics from Del Fantasma. He's just beating the life out of Anderson with that kendo stick. Good grief. And one to Gallows for good luck. Referee back to her feet. Oh, Anderson looks pissed. Oh. Running sit out powerbomb. Anderson silencing Wilde. Anderson launching Del Toro off of the apron into the gun stun to Wilde. Anderson going for the pinfall to advance. 2. Oh, and Wilde with the kick out. Gallows in Anderson rather in disbelief. I'm sure Gallows is too. Legado del Fantasma being goddamn impressive, even if they have been trying to bend and break the rules. European uppercut in the corner. Wilde trying to stay alive, trying to stay in this thing. Gotta make it to his tag partner. Launching Anderson into their corner now. Tag made to Cruz del Toro. Double Irish whip. Anderson. Double back body drop. Anderson getting about 9 feet of height there. Definitely a rough bump to be taken. Basement dropkick attempt. European uppercut wipes him out. And Anderson not done with. Wilde still bitter about that kendo stick. And not letting Del Toro get the advantage now. Fighting Del Toro away. Rolling him up into the small package. One. And a quick kick out there from Cruz del Toro. And look at Gallows. Gallows losing his temper. Launching Del Toro across the ring. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get himself disqualified and ruin the chances of picking up the win here for him and Anderson. Basement dropkick. And Anderson saying no. He's not going to let Joaquin Wilde make the tag to Del Toro. Del Toro to his feet. Catching Anderson. Anderson back up. Basement dropkick. Del Toro dodged. Look at this sequence. Oh! Went for the gun stun. Oh! Exploder suplex. Anderson launched across the ring. Del Toro. Now with a snap suplex. Buying himself some breathing room. Gallows just wiped out Del Toro. And now Gallows battling with Wilde. Wilde just hopped out of whatever Gallows was trying to do. Scorpion death drop. Anderson went for the single leg drop kick. Atomic drop. Into the double foot stomp. Wild thing by Joaquin. 1, 2 to advance. And Legado del Fantasma have beaten the OC. They advance to the second round. Legado del Fantasma with a fantastic win. The future is bright for these two. Main event time, and tonight's Ring of Honor main event sees the debut of a new ally for the #1 contender. Damian Priest joining whatever this is that is currently going on with Buddy Murphy. It's almost like a cult. And they are targeting Cody Rhodes and that Ring of Honor World Championship. Tonight, Damian Priest going to be looking to put down Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has stated that he's not scared of Buddy Matthews or what the hell is going on with Matthews and now Damian Priest, this whole new thing that Matthews has returned with. However, you know, he only found out that he was going to be facing Priest in the main event earlier tonight, so we don't actually know what is running through his head when it comes to facing Damian Priest. But I think he definitely expected that there would be people targeting him for that championship left, right and centre. I just don't know if he expected these kinds of gunmen that are targeting him. So here we go, Damian Priest. And right off the bat, trying to rake the eyes of Rhodes. As Rhodes got up close to him, and Rhodes managing to dodge out of the way, hitting Priest with that Russian leg sweep. Nice atomic drop there as Rhodes tries to start this match off strong. We've seen a lot of height differences throughout the show, and we're finally down to two men that can stand pretty much eye to eye with each other. Priest has got a slight advantage over Rhodes, but Rhodes definitely makes up for it when it comes to confidence and arrogance and the balls to go toe-to-toe with any man. Oh, and a Larry clothesline there from Damian Priest. Rhodes going for the disaster kick as Buddy Matthews watches on, hoping that Damian Priest can not only pick up a win for himself, but also try and do some damage to Cody in the build-up to the Crockett Cup pay-per-view. Quick kick out there from Priest. Look at Cody on the attack. Alabama slam. That pendulum swing, dumping Priest right on the back of his head. Priest got some heavy offense in early on, but Cody Rhodes getting things going, dumping Priest on his head. And that could be it. And no, Priest with the kick out. Look at Rhodes attacking the arm of Priest, trying to keep Priest grounded here. The lackey of Buddy Matthews trying to be disposed of by Cody Rhodes. I'm sure that's how he views him. It'll be interesting though moving forward. Obviously, this is a new alliance that we've never seen before. Buddy Matthews was previously aligned with TMDK. Crossroads out of nowhere, trying to put an end to Damian Priest. And that won't do it. Priest with the kick out. It'll be interesting to see if Shane Haste and Mikey Nichols will have something to say about the return of Buddy Matthews and this mindset that he's taken on. And Priest takes down Cody. First with that clothesline and then with a single leg takedown. And look at Priest. Priest doing something in the corner, taking that turnbuckle pad off. And then launching Cody into it, chest first. Holy shit. And referee has noticed. Cody goes to the outside of the ring, while the referee dealing with that turnbuckle pad. Good grief, getting some extra time on the outside of the ring. God knows if that's what Damian had in mind. I mean, he's definitely done some damage to Rhodes with that Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Those exposed turnbuckles are bloody brutal. Referee has put that one back on. Oh my god. Look at Rhodes showing off. Oh, but he didn't know Priest was up there. Holy shit. And look at Priest removing another turnbuckle pad while the referee does the count. Oh god, and the cross body attack. Referee. Oh, and a low blow to Rhodes. That's what Damian Priest had in mind. Holy shit, the low blow. And now, Cody getting choke slammed. 1, 2. And Damian Priest has just pinned the world champion. Taking off that turnbuckle pad. Hitting Rhodes with the low blow. Damian Priest with a big win for his debut.